What's up, YouTube? As you can see, it's quite misty out today, so my plan kind of changed. What I was going to do was I was going to go up to Folklore Quarry and just go for a nice walk up there. But I didn't see the point in that because you ain't going to be able to see anything. So instead, I have decided to go to Fices Well, which is just outside Princetown. It's 800 meters from the road, so it's not going to be a long one today or this morning. It's currently 8:30, and yeah, I've stopped just for a minute just to have a look at this. I think it's a poem. I can't really read the top bit because it's all kind of weathered away, but it says John Powell's poet, AD 2000, so might have a look at that one when I get home. So, Fices Well. If legend is to be believed, then this well has been here for over 400 years, and it was the salvation of a man called John Fitz. One day, Mr. and Mrs. Fitz were riding their horses around Dartmoor, and all of a sudden, the pixies, I know pixies again, the pixies cast a thick, impenetrable mist, which got the couple lost. They rode around for hours and hours on end, just in circles, because they couldn't navigate through the mist. Navigating through the mist and fog on Dartmoor these days is tricky. So just imagine what it was like for them without any modern equipment like updated maps and GPS trackers, etc., or even your phone. The only thing they could find was a small brook. Obviously, that wasn't very helpful, but they decided to follow it anyway. And eventually, it led them to a small spring. And now by this time, the couple and the horses were very thirsty, so they just decided to stop there and quench their thirst. But then as soon as the water touched their lips, the mist just disappeared. I wish that would happen in today's times. John Fitz was so grateful for this that he actually erected a stone shelter above the spring to help other travellers so they could easily find the spring and drink from it. The waters had then been believed to have possessed magical powers, so that did call upon lots of people on Dartmoor to come drink from the spring for their healing powers, really. So that is pretty much the short story of Fices Well. There is another story about the same John Fitz, but that is up on Oakhampton, and it's a similar, story, and it's another well, and I think there's a cross up there. But I think we're nearly here. I think this is the last boundary wall that we're coming up to. That does seem like a pointless feature. It looks like hard standing ground, so I can't imagine it gets boggy down there. Maybe it was added later on, who knows. Anyway, I'm going to get back down. Ugh, I hate climbing down these things. Now where is this well? I want to say it's down here. I believe that is it. So inside this stone wall is the spring. The stone wall obviously wasn't built by John Fitz. I say obviously, you don't know that. But I'm telling you, it wasn't built by John Fitz. It was in fact built by convicts from Dartmoor prison in the 19th century. I'm not entirely sure why convicts built it, but that's what the internet tells me. I know that the Dartmoor prison were building a road around here, probably the main road over there. So maybe, I don't know, I'm not entirely sure actually. Why did convicts build it? If anyone does know, let me know in the comments. But since 1987, this has become a grade 2 listed building. And obviously there is a fence, or a barbed wire sort of fence, making sure you can't go over there. But I'm not going to lie, further up that way, half the fence has been knocked down. Don't know why, but I thought it's probably best not to go on that area, just because I don't want to get in trouble. So yeah, that is just a brief story of Fices Well. And I'll tell you what, my feet are soaking. It's quite annoying because I've been raving about these boots for ages, how nice and waterproof they are. I've never had any issues since I've been wearing them. And now all of a sudden I walk on wet grass for almost a mile and I've got sodding wet feet. Oh, it's a good thing I do pack spare socks. In fact, I leave 2 pairs of socks in my car for things just like this. I think gator season is upon us now. Oh, I'm gonna have to start packing my gaiters for every trip now, just to play it safe. Well, I hope you enjoyed that short story about Fices Well, Mr. Fitz and Mrs. Fitz. Yeah, I mean, it's not really one you'd really hear about on Dartmoor, if I'm honest. I'd never heard about it until I googled something. But like I did say, I did actually want to go to Folklore Quarry, so it's a little disappointing, but the mist is meant to clear later on, so maybe later on I'll get out and do that. So anyway, yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and if you have enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to the channel for more hiking, wild camping and gear reviews. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video at Folklore Quarry. I'll see you later.